Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Alex.
I'm May.
Marco here.
Hey, so apparently since the last week, now is the apocalypse, or we call it the bank apocalypse, because apparently two banks that starts with an S decide to go under.
Three, actually.
Three,
Three.
yeah. So basically, it's in my lifetime was unheard of. But you always think of these banks as just indestructible, you know, institutions that you could pull money out of on infinite.
Yeah.
This time it just really shows how fragile the whole system is. So, Marco, would you like to start, or May? What exactly happened, and if I'm a customer, what should I do?
Yeah. So from my understanding, all these banks with the name start with S have problems. It started with Silvergate. We talked about it last week, and this week all of a sudden, Silicon Valley Bank, which is the 16th largest bank in America, it's failing. And the reason of this failing is because banks usually, what happened is like they take customer deposit, and then they loan out part of that money. But except for this case, Silicon Valley Bank also invested in U.S. Treasury bond, which is being looked at as the safest investment ever.
Yeah.
However, for the last kind of 1 year, when the Federal Reserve is aggressively increasing rates, these bonds actually decrease in value.
Wow.
While usually, if you don't actually sell out these bonds right away, maybe the value will increase again, right? Like after 2 to 3 years when the rate actually stable down. However, what happened was in the last 1 year or half a year, the withdrawal it's increasing. So bank is running out of liquidity. They couldn't sustain these kind of withdrawal. So all of a sudden, Silicon Valley Bank needs to start selling their bonds to get cash, and they're taking a massive loss with these bonds. And all of a sudden, the bank needs to start going out to raise money. And when they do that, they have to do roadshow. And people started to notice that this bank has problem. And all of a sudden, in March 9th, there is like a massive withdrawal. So something because of the scare, something like 4 point something billion was withdrawn within 1 day. So all of a sudden, March 10th, the bank has to cease operation. No money can be withdrawn, and everybody started to panic. And that panic actually spread all over the banking system. And also the Signature Bank now is also ceased operation because of a very similar situation. Well, the good news is that Federal Reserve actually stepped in, and the government actually stepped in and started to guarantee withdrawal. However, these banks are going to fail if you're an investor or if you hold one of their debt or their bonds, that is all gone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's a crazy, crazy story.
So an analogy is almost like me, Alex. You give me money.
Yeah.
You go, hey, Alex, can you hold some money for me? I go, sure. And I took that money and I go and investing in the stock market. The stock market's down, which is fine. I just kind of wait it out.
Yeah.
But then what happens, you come up and go, hey, Alex, I got to buy a car and I got to feed the kids and stuff. Can you kind of have some of my money back?
Yeah.
And I'm like, crap, and then I would then exit some of my positions to give it to you. But then I need to raise more money. So I asked, do a roadshow, and then everybody saw, hey, why is Alex doing a roadshow?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, everybody's like, hey, Alex, I got to feed my kids too. And then, and then I just disappeared in Mexico, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Yeah. May,